So today's Friday. I don't work much on Fridays, so I thought I'd come at you guys with a vlog. Okay, a little vlog right here in my bed. Now, I had some respect for the audience, the 220,000 new subscribers that we got rolling on this channel. I covered up my bedhead and I put on a hat even. Okay, today I'm going to talk about the 5 traits of a high value man that you can instantly implement to attract any woman. Now here's why I'm making this, okay? A lot of guys, they have this preconceived notion. They say, well, Casey, you talk about how to make more money, okay? You talk about getting on my purpose, building a successful life. Yeah. There are all these guys in the comment section, they're like, that takes time. Well, yeah, it does take time. It took me 7 years, 8 years, grinding nonstop. Some of you want actionable mindset tips that you can implement today, and that's what this video is for. I'm actually going to give you real-life implementation of high-value mindset tips, traits, and tactics, and these are going to be things that you have not heard, seen, or found on any other channel, okay? Rest assured. These tips are so important, I even wrote them down on my phone so I don't miss a single beat, okay? I don't work much on Friday, so I didn't do a whiteboard presentation, and I also sleep in a little bit on Fridays, and you can see it's still a barren tundra where I live. So because of that, let's just have a good little man-to-man conversation here, okay? The very first tip that I need to explain, the very first high-value trait that you have to do today is unfollow every girl on social media or Instagram, every woman that you do not talk to in real life, or every single woman where if you were walked by them in a shopping mall, you would put your head down or look away. I need you to unfollow them, and here's why. You see, we live in a world right now. We live in a world where the pedestalization, the pedestal that men will put their dating companions on is through the roof. In fact, it's at a higher level than ever before. And I'm going to explain what it does when you consistently follow women that you do not actually talk to in real life. Number one, it positions their value above yours. Number two, it consciously validates them. And number three, it subconsciously in your brain is woven in that she is either out of your league or more attractive on the SMV scale than you. And what this does is it naturally makes you a weaker man. You're naturally giving your validation and attention away to people that do not deserve it. Okay, this is a rampant problem. Completely rampant. Everybody wants to know why is male attention useless today when dating? Why is it that even if I give her bits of attention, she doesn't care? Well, I'm going to explain why. Your attention does not mean anything because anybody can get it. You're too accessible. The second you become accessible to everybody is the second that you're no longer a prize to anybody. Because of that, the number one tip that you can start to actually implement right now is unfollowing every single chick that you may have a crush on that you would not talk to, or any chick that may be slightly famous, or any girl that you follow that virtually does not follow you back, or vice versa. This is one implementation tip that you can do instantly. So after this video is over, you can already feel more powerful. You can already feel like a higher value male. Okay, you can already feel like the type of guy that can generate options for himself and doesn't just give his value away. It's pathetic. You know it's pathetic, but you keep doing it. That's number one. I have to talk about this. Number two, never fantasize over a synthetic screen. And I'm going to tell you when my entire life changed. My entire life changed when I told myself, come hell or high water, there is no way on earth I will ever fantasize over a synthetic screen ever again. And what do I mean by that? I mean types of women on Instagram. I mean types of women on dirty websites. I'm talking shape, figure, physique. Here's what that does. When you fantasize, number one, it positions S3X at the top of your pedestalization list of what you want but you can't get. It holds you hostage. It does not facilitate anything for you. What it does is it makes you a slave to your pleasure. See, men have to be fortified within your strength. Like, true power comes from actually having that ability. And true power is only happens when you have control over your pleasures. Your pleasures do not have control over you. I'm going to tell you something. I made it a promise to myself many years ago that I would never fantasize over a synthetic screen, some chick on a screen, on a little 4 to 6 inch screen right here. I told myself there's absolutely no way I will ever do that. And when I did that, my life changed. I started to actually carry myself differently. I started to feel differently. I started to implement the tactics inside of MBT differently. Everything changed. Okay, you're going to have to do these things. For some of you who consistently neglect these things, what you're going to realize is no matter what you do, no matter how many high-value tips you try to proclaim to yourself, you are still at the lower value. The reason why majority of men do not have dating success is because they don't know how to position themselves at the higher value. They only know how to come from the default lower value mindset. You have to take your own mental power and mental fortitude back. Number 3, this is a big one for a lot of you who are nice guys or people pleasers. Never self-censor, okay? Do not live to appease others. The way you speak might piss some people off. The way you speak might rattle some people. The way you speak, they might think, oh, you're a bad guy. It doesn't matter. The second that you start doing that is the second that it strips you from all the things that made you you in the first place. What you would want to say or what you like to say or what is the truth, you need to say that. It's nothing new. And you know internally, you feel the 5-letter B word, right, that everybody made fun of me on yesterday's vlog for, when I misspelt it and I said it was only 4 letters. You know the 5-letter B word, okay, that you feel inside when you self-censor. When you do that, you become weak, a weaker version of yourself that you could be. Okay, number 4, come from the mental frame, why is this person worth my time? This is going to be one of the biggest for a lot of you. Coming from the frame, why is this person worth my time, will change everything. And I'm not just talking about dating companions, okay? I'm not just talking about that. Because that's an easy one. You can look at a girl and you think, oh, she's beautiful, she's automatically worth my time. Absolutely not. That's not the point. That is part of the point of this topic, but that's not enough. Okay? People who are entering your life and taking your time, they need to bring something to the table. If you can consistently come from the mindset, why is this person or why is this place worth my time, you will be far more successful than anybody that you know. You will far have more ease building yourself, building your body, building your lifestyle, and you will actually come from a position of strength. And I'm not just talking about dating. I'm not just talking about the chicks that you want to talk to. Okay, I'm talking about employers. I'm talking about your boss. I'm talking about the jobs that you're working. When you actually take a step back and you look and you say, is any of this worth my time? Do I want to do any of this? Chances are it's probably going to be no. That's the 4th tip. Now notice, you can do all of these things right now. You can choose right now after this video is over to unfollow every woman. You can choose to never fantasize over a synthetic screen. You can choose to never self-monitor your words to appease the chicks that you're around or stuff like that. And you can consistently come from the mental mindset frame, why is this person, why is this place, why is this interaction worth my time? You can do that right now. But the 5th one is the hard one. Okay, the 5th point I'm going to explain right now. You need to make success a priority. All of the videos on this channel, of you watching me grind year after year after year, I told myself what I was going to get. And I've built the life that I want. Because of that, you can too. And I'm nowhere near done on this journey or on this mission. But what I'm saying is, like, the things I've been teaching on this channel, they take time to adapt. Like, even with perfect processes, stuff could still fail for you. You have to keep pressing. You making success a priority, here's what happens. Number 1, you come from a position of wealth, or at bare minimum, at least you have disposable income to not have anxiety when you wake up and your bills are paid. That's huge. Women can sense when you're in that position. Women can definitely sense when you're at the position where you don't need to take shit from employers, bosses, people that jerk you around for time. Women can tell. That's huge. You need to make success a priority. Number 2, it shows masculine competence. You can get some sort of recognition in an industry. I'm not saying you have to be YouTube famous, Instagram famous, TikTok famous. I'm not saying you have to be a low-level celebrity or a high-level celebrity. You don't have to be Brad Pitt. But in your local town, if you're, say, the best real estate agent or the best insurance agent and your face is on a billboard or just something bare minimum where it's like, hey, I'm known in an industry, that gives you a sense of accomplishment. That's going to help you carry yourself better so you don't take you don't take bad energy from people. You're willing to walk away. You're coming from a point of power, but you need to make success a priority. You need to find the right people to teach you how to be successful. You need to find the right mentors in your life to help you carry this image and this persona of being full stack. You need to actually craft yourself into the type of man that you know you need to be. These are the 5 things that you can start to do to attract any woman. Why do these help attract women? Well, because a woman can sense, hey, this guy's different. This guy's made of something different. This guy speaks different. This guy is not necessarily just being carried by his emotions. This guy can come from a strong point of rationale and objective truth. That is the strongest power that you have. And these 4 things you can implement right now. Now, if you got value out of this video of me just sitting here in my bed, I want you to do something. I want you to actually share this with 3 to 5 friends, because you can't keep watching these videos that I post every day and just be selfish and take them all for yourself. It is your duty to help me spread this message. Everybody wants to know, how do you increase your value? How do you make, male attention worth something again? How do you compete in the S3 actual marketplace? So I'm going to tell you, it starts by spreading the message. You have to help me spread. So hit the share button on this video. I don't even care if you like or subscribe. I truly don't care. I don't even care if you unfollow me. Just share it. Share the dang video so people can see it, people can interact with it, and people can hear it. If you can do that, that would make me more happy than if you ever bought any product from me. That would make me more happy than if you were in the Masculinity Blueprint. That would make me more happy than if you were part of my 10-game mentorship. That would help me so much more as if you just shared the video to help me actually change the way somebody is thinking and carrying themselves. And if you can do this, what's going to happen is your friends will look at you as a point of reference. Your friends will look at you as a leader. People will come to you. Okay? That is what you want. These are the 5 tips that I highly advise you do today to actually become the type of man that you have always wanted to be.